Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. And let's get ready to start the TV portion of the broadcast. Hello and welcome to AACS 15 Sports. Tonight the game is boys high school basketball as the 6-2 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers take on the 4-4 Franklin Panthers. Panthers, I got it right that time, Mike.
The only time you ever got it wrong was 5 minutes ago.
Right. And only our radio audience heard that. Similar records. Both teams have knocked off Milford. Both teams knocked off KP. Franklin actually handled them a little easier than Attleboro did. And both teams lost twice to Mansfield, but in 3 of those 4 games, twice for Franklin, once for Attleboro, they had a lead going into the fourth quarter against Mansfield. And then Cohen took over for the Hornets.
Bowen is that kind of kid.
Yep.
Bowen is one of the best players in this league for the last 3 years, so that's no surprise.
He went for 38 the other night.
My goodness.
Wow. Evan Houle, Justin Daniels, Alec Eaton, Trevor White, and Alvin Harrison starting for the Bombardiers. Newman, O'Brien, Walmsley, Byfield, and Harvey.
Man-to-man.
For Franklin. Franklin in navy blue uniforms, light blue numbers, white trim. They're heading left to right. Attleboro in the white uniforms, royal numbers and lettering heading right to left. We got a radio and a TV audience tonight, Mike. 10 on, yep.
You got it.
9 on the shot clock. Houle gets it into Harrison. Down low, out to Daniels. He'll take the first long ball. It'll be short. Defensive rebound by Walmsley. Walmsley leading scorer, 16.3 for the Panthers. There's O'Brien. He's averaging. Oh, beautiful pass inside, but Eaton gets a hand on it to lead to the steal. Daniels all the way. It will not go. Coming down with a defensive rebound eventually, number 33, Zach Harvey, 5'11 senior.
Both teams want to run.
Shot down low, contested, offensive rebound, put back in by Declan Walmsley.
Well, he got the first one contested, went right back up, got the second one, and first score of the game. Just under 7 to go here in the first.
Left wing, Eaton up top, Evan Houle. Daniels, right side, Harrison. Up top, Trevor White, right elbow. He'll take the long 2-point jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, Walmsley, who's active already. Left side, O'Brien, guarded by Eaton. Drives with the left hand.
Lost it.
Steal, Evan Houle. Whoops, stolen back by Zach Harvey. There's a little exchange. Long ball hits the rim twice, no good. Defensive rebound. Daniels off the Newman miss. Mike, it's so weird to see Franklin versus Attleboro with so many unfamiliar faces out there.
It's true, and of course, oops. What do we have here?
The official asked Jake O'Brien to take his chain off.
I don't know how a kid can forget that. That's one.
Well, I was supposed to wear green tonight, as all the Attleboro bench is in honor of A.J. Cada, Bishop Fian, and I forgot. Rats. 6:15 on the shot clock. Eaton up top. Houle, right side. Hesitates. In the paint, down low to White. 7 on the clock. Alec Eaton trapped in the corner, double teamed. White is open. He'll take a 3-ball from the arc, in and out. Defensive rebound, Zach Harvey. Right corner, catch, shoot, hits. That's Byfield with his 3-pointer. It's 5-0 Franklin.
Ball moved like a hot potato. Byfield open in the right corner, caught it and shot it.
The Franklin bench is always up and loud, as Neely demands. 17-footer from the elbow by Evan Houle breaks the ice for the Bombardiers, 5-2. Quick break by the Panthers. The layup is in by number 2, Jake O'Brien. The pass from number 1, Newman. Mike's having a mask battle right here. I think you'll be ready to go in a moment.
I couldn't stand how muffled I sounded with the good mask on. So go back to the thin one.
Alvin Harrison underneath, up top to Daniels, fakes, foul line jumper. It'll be short, but he draws the foul on number 2, Jake O'Brien.
Good move to the right. That was a real nice pass out from Harrison, who's caught behind the backboard right underneath, fired a bullet out top to Daniels. He'll be shooting 2.
We have an empty gym, but boy, that Franklin bench is loud.
They're dressing 15 guys.
Yeah.
10 guys on the bench plus 3 coaches or 4 coaches. That can get pretty loud.
As they were during the JV game, which I'll tell you about. Daniels hits the first. The JV game, Attleboro-Franklin, was tied at 34-24. Franklin led at the half. Attleboro had a great third quarter to tie it at 42. Franklin started the fourth with a 9-0 run and came away with a 54-47 victory.
A good battle.
Yep. Second one rattles out. Trevor White over the top of Byfield, and he'll be called for his first foul.
He's used to being able to go over people, but going over a 6'5" leaper is not a it's just different. Doesn't work.
Wow. Mike, it looks like Byfield's more than a year older from last season, doesn't it? Walmsley, right corner, catch, shoot, 3-ball will not fall for Newman. Defensive rebound, Harrison. 7-3, visiting Panthers. 4:35 to go, first quarter. Alec Eaton up top, drives, kicks it to Trevor White. Aggressive man-to-man defense. Daniels to Eaton, high arcing 3-ball, no good. White tracks it down, throws it inbounds, controlled by Zach Harvey. Comes the other way. Bounce pass inside is kicked by the Bombardiers.
Kick save, not bad. I sound better now, don't I?
Yeah. Fast enough pace for you, Michael?
Yes, well, once again, this is Franklin. You know, it's full court man-to-man defense. They find each other, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
It's only an 84-foot court. It's not like 94 like the pros.
Or
and it is
Mansfield.
fast enough, yes.
Walmsley's 3-ball is in and out. Harrison, defensive rebound.
That was really in and out. That was halfway down and out.
I was talking to CJ before the game. CJ, will you be playing a lot of zone tonight? He just laughed and said, you know we don't do that. Both teams aggressive switching man-to-man. Poole with 10 seconds on the shot clock hits the 3-pointer off the pass from White.
A nice feed from the corner. He was coming off the point, caught and turned right into the shot. Great. Just a nice play.
Yep. Attleboro down by 1. Franklin underneath to Harvey. White with his first block shot of the game. The 6'5" sophomore.
And he grabbed his own rebound to boot.
And you're happy it wasn't one of those blocks where he swatted it into the 5th row.
No, it was just a nice play.
Good ball rotation. Eaton on the left. White, right wing, long 3-ball. Trevor White hits, and the Bombardiers are ahead 9-7.
Well, Trevor White he's just grown and gotten better, but he's a wing. He can play underneath. He's very skilled.
Right side, Byfield, long 3-ball is good. Assist Walmsley.
Speaking of 6'5" guys that are very skilled, of course, he's 2 years older.
Yes, that's Byfield's second 3-pointer. The Panthers have the 1-point lead back as Joe Francois Annabelle gets ready to enter for the Bombardiers. Eaton, guarded by Walmsley. Alvin Harrison drives.
He got hit.
And draws the foul on Alex Newman, the 6'4" senior.
Just a good move. Nice little pump fake. Drove hard to the right. Got a little hip check, and he's good. Before the shot. Is Alvin checking out? He's staying in.
Boy, that's the second foul on Newman, so he'll go out.
White and Eaton check out.
And Straminsky is in with Francois Annabelle. Harrison, a pick to Daniels, fakes left.
Double dribble.
Yeah.
He saw the opening too late. And of course, as he made that double dribble, he's looking right at the referee 8 feet in front of him.
And the ref said, missed it by that much. Jack O'Brien averages 10.1 points a game. He's up top to Walmsley, gets it back to Walmsley up
Zone.
top. Beautiful inside pass, and then they kick it back out for the 3-ball. It's good by number 2, Jake O'Brien.
2-3 zone. They collapsed it. Nice inside-out feed to the left wing. Catch and shoot, swish.
13-9. Franklin, boy, Harvey has 2 assists. Harrison drives from the left. Right-hander won't go. Francois Annabelle can't control the rebound. Taken down by Harvey. Gets it over to number 23, Ben Harvey, the sophomore who's in. I'll tell you a story about Ben Harvey in a second. Byfield, O'Brien, left corner, inside to Harvey. Byfield misses his third 3-point attempt. First 2 he hit. Harrison another rebound.
And Harrison brings it up the right side, which is unusual.
Yeah. 1:30 to go, first quarter. Attleboro down 4. Francois Annabelle from the right drives. Nice defense. Tips up his offensive rebound, no good, and draws the foul. Nice initial defense by Declan Walmsley.
Yes, it was nice initial defense, and I thought he could hit the first time,
Yeah.
so I'm glad he got the call on the second one.
Sophomore Ben Harvey, the younger brother of Zach Harvey, and their older brother was an
Right.
outstanding player for Franklin a few years ago. C.J. Neely was telling me he thought he'd be a starter on the JV team. Tryouts came. He had an outstanding first day, and outstanding second day, outstanding third day. And then he realized, oh, he belongs in the varsity.
And, of course, he's 3 inches taller than his older brother, which must drive his older brother crazy.
And you would know because you're taller than your older brother.
It drove him crazy. Missed them both.
Yep.
Once again, 1 for 4. Start from the foul line.
Yeah.
Got to shoot your fouls better.
Harvey, left side, catch, shoot, no good by Walmsley. Defensive rebound, Harrison, ahead to Francois Annabelle, runs the court well and lays it in. A rare assist for Harrison. 13-11, Franklin, a minute to go, first quarter. Walmsley wide open for a three-pointer,
No
but
good.
Straminsky gets out there and contests, he misses. Evan Houle, the rebound. Francois Annabelle drives the left baseline, gets it to Harrison. Offensive foul.
It's the offensive foul I hate. It's a player control foul.
Yeah.
After you've made the pass, the guy steps in front of you.
Yeah, that was...
And I just hate that call. Because
Hey.
back when I played, after the ball was out of your hand,
Yeah.
that was so what?
Yeah, right.
Of course, back when I played, it was a civil war.
60s.
60.
Yeah, sophomore Ben Harvey drew that foul. And in is number 44, Henry DiGiorrigo.
Easy for you to say.
I think I butchered it anyway. Walmsley hits the three-pointer, 16-11 Franklin.
27 seconds, going the quarter.
Poole up top, guarded by Zach Harvey. Fakes right, drives left, double teamed.
They never call it, but boy, there's a lot of carrying, even
Yeah.
at the high school level now.
DiGiorgio. Will Rooney III comes in for Francois Annabelle, and Justin Daniels comes back in for Houle. So also Holcomb is in.
15.4 to go in the quarter.
Holcomb up top to Daniels. Right side, Rooney. Right corner, Holcomb. 10 left in the quarter. Up top to Daniels, right wing. Thinks about the shot, gets it to Holcomb. He'll take the three ball, and Holcomb hits it. 16-14. What a huge shot by junior Chris Holcomb. Attleboro within 2. Michael.
I'll tell you, when you see Daniels going up to shoot and the defender gets a hand on the ball, and before his feet got down,
Yeah.
he made that emergency pass to the corner of the Holcomb and was right up and in. Great play.
All right, we'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. We're getting ready for second quarter action. Franklin will have the ball, heading left to right in a 2-point lead.
They've got Franklin's got 4 sophomores in the varsity. I haven't seen that before for Franklin.
And a freshman, number 44, who was in. He's in now as a
Wow.
freshman. There's Byfield, guarded by Holcomb. Whoops, that's a travel.
Yeah.
Our officials tonight, the referee is Tom Walsh, played his high school ball at Malden Catholic, his college ball at Curry. And the umpire is Mike Walsh, played his high school ball at Don Bosco. Mike, you remember him when he graduated in 95.
That's right. Don Bosco used to be a great program back in my day.
A Catholic trade school.
That's right. In your day, they were even better.
Oh, yeah. Trevor White from the right wing, long three ball, no good. Defensive rebound, O'Brien. Fast break, knocked down by Trevor White. Whoops.
That's the fourth That's another turnover.
Yep. Steal by number 11, Will Tracy, the 6'2 junior who's in for Franklin.
Each team with 4 turnovers now.
O'Brien blocked his second block of the game to go with 2 assists.
Great drive by Daniels. Boy, he is aggressive.
Yes.
And both he and Eaton, I know Eaton's only 5'11", as well as Rooney, they're rugged.
Yes.
And they play an attack style which makes you a little bigger, as does Evan Hool, and Evan's not a very big kid.
Daniels rattles in the first. You corrected me earlier this season, Mike, when I said the Bombardiers starting 5 was small. You said they're short, not small.
No, they're very rugged. I'd like to have them play in the secondary of my football team.
Daniels hits the next. He's got his first 2 points of the game. He's averaging 14.8.
He had a foul shot in the first quarter. He's 3-4 from the foul line.
Oh, I gave those to Hool. Okay. All right. So get that out of there.
Holcomb,
Thank you,
defense quarter 44, long on the shot, and I believe, get a team rebound there. I thought it was off us. I'll take that.
All right. I'm back, Mike.
Okay, number 44, Henry DeGiorgio missed from the left corner. Ball went over the rim. It was a scrum, and the ball's out in the corridor now. The ball is run away.
If you're watching on TV and you notice the Attleboro coaches, and if they see people in the stands wearing Bishop Fian colors of green, that's in honor of the Bishop Fian senior, A.J. Keita, who suffered a devastating injury in a hockey game last weekend. Straminsky, left side to Trevor White, decides to drive. Great defense by Field.
Well, they play the kind of defense Virginia plays. It's a collapsing man-to-man. Very hard to drive against. There's a good call on a travel. Once again, White, he wanted to cross-step, and by the time he did, he'd switch pivot feet. But this collapsing man-to-man defense where as soon as you put the ball on the floor, the 2 people on either side of you collapse back in. It's very tough to drive on. I think you need to clear out more. Yeah. Have the cornermen clear out.
O'Brien in the paint. Beautiful pass to the cutting Walmsley. The layup will not fall. And tipped out of bounds by Byfield.
Was that Walmsley who missed that layup?
Yes. Yep.
Boy, oh boy, that was a nice drive, and it just wouldn't fall in. Evan Hool checking back in. And here we go, Adam Eaton checking back in.
Boy.
And Holcomb checking out.
So it's Francois Annabelle, Daniels, Eaton, Hool, and Trevor White. Zach Harvey guarding Hool.
Who wants to go right? Nowhere to go.
Daniels, baseline drive, double team, gets it to White in the left block, kicks it out to Annabelle on the right side. Daniels, short. Right corner. As Michael said, short. Defensive rebound, immediate fast break. Will Tracy, the 6'2 junior, gets it to Zach Harvey. Beautiful drive, and that won't fall.
Boy, oh boy, that was a great drive left, but it was altered by White coming from behind, a little too high off the board.
Daniels, catch, shoot, little bit long. Defensive rebound, Walmsley. Flies up the right side of the court to the middle. Flips it to Zach Harvey. Zach Harvey kicks it out to the right. Wide open 3.
He should have kept going.
Driven.
Yes.
Yep. Trevor White with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, he had the lane wide open in the middle, and he passed it out to the corner.
Both teams, or Franklin looking for their first point of the quarter. Attleboro, their first field goal. White on the left block. Cutting Evan Hool, gets it, throws up the left-hander, no good, fouls on the floor.
It's a good call, it was on the floor. That was a great cut by Evan. I don't think he could have got a good shot off when he got a righty on the left side, and he's actually cutting a little bit diagonally away from the hoop.
Yeah.
But the defender reached in. That's a 15 foul on Franklin.
Andrew Byfield, averaging 10.8 a game, the 6'5 senior.
Oh, that's 5.
On a 5-second violation.
Nobody came.
What do you got for turnovers, Michael?
That's 5. That's 6 for Attleboro and 4 for Franklin. There's no excuse for that side
Yeah.
out. Once again, you had 3 different guys with their back to the ball when the referee handed it to the inbounder.
Newman to Byfield down low. That layup won't fall. Trevor White with a rebound. Wow.
These missed inside shots have cost them 4 baskets. Now, they've all been contested.
Yeah. Hool drives, kicks it out to Eaton. Long ball, no good. Harrison, offensive rebound because he pushed.
As he did.
Yep. That'll be Alvin's second foul, I believe.
You know, it was the lower back push, and he didn't need to.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where it turned out the long rebound, he would have been able to just turn perpendicular to the guy.
Yep.
He can't back out, now you go up straight. A lot of kids don't realize that kind of footwork, how well it works.
Byfield, ball's tipped by Harrison. Harrison channeling his inner Quilleen Charles, who had such quick hands for a big guy.
He really is. He's a good athlete. And that's a turnover based on the jump ball.
Yep, held ball. Arrow goes to Attleboro. 4:26 to go in the quarter. Attleboro's outscored Franklin 2-0.
That's the 5th turnover for Franklin. I assume it goes to turnover. I don't know how they do it anymore in the held balls.
Daniels cuts to the hoop. Hool gets it to him, but his pass to Harrison. No,
I
that
think
was
it
kicked.
Deflected. It was
Yes,
kicked, yes.
the official underneath.
That's good officiating.
Tom Walsh called it out on Attleboro, and the official outside, Mike Walsh, overruled him. And you're right, Mike, good communication.
You know, with 2 people officiating instead of 3, you get much better communication. Might not get as good a court coverage,
Yep.
but much better communication.
Trevor White in the right baseline, stuck with 15 in the shot clock. Hool comes to him. He's trapped in the corner. Comes out to the left wing. Pass all right wing all the way to the left wing. Eaton with a drive, and that's going to be a charge.
It's funny. They talk about you don't need a mid-range game anymore, but when you're playing a collapsing defense,
Yeah.
you need a mid-range game. Because he had that one step, and he was open on the baseline.
Yeah.
He could have taken the jumper, and he just kept going, and he ran into the defender.
Something that last year's Hockomock League MVP,
Oh,
Attleboro
Brian
guard
Sissio.
Brian Sissio had. So
What a great mid-range game.
Yep.
And, of course, the other guard who played with him developed it as well just by playing with him all those years.
Yes. Byfield up top, gets it to
Oh,
Zach
great
Harvey.
play by Hool.
Hool steals it, fires it back in bounds. It goes off Harvey's chest. The ball's contested down low. Battled for by Newman of Franklin and White of Attleboro. This will go to the Panthers with 13 in the
That's
clock.
saved by Hool, behind the back bullet, right off the face. And the kid had the presence of mind to catch it and make a good pass. And he got hit hard with that ball, right in the mush.
Zach Harvey, right side, gets it to O'Brien. 8 in the shot clock. He drives into the paint, loses possession, travels.
Yep. Great. Somebody got a hand in there as he was trying to get up.
I think that was Daniels.
Was it Daniels? It was really a nice play.
3:35 to go. We're still looking for the first, in the second period, we're still looking for the first field goal
Well,
of the quarter.
this second quarter has been a rock fight. Attleboro's only gotten 4 shots off.
Wow. Holcomb is on the left wing.
Oh, make the pass.
Down low to Harrison. Harrison triple teamed, patiently goes up, misses, gets his own rebound, and draws the foul.
Attleboro's had 4 turnovers and 5 field goal attempts in this quarter.
Wow.
Now they have a total of, they'll get the foul. Oh, geez, you called that before. See, that's the thing as an official.
Yeah.
When a guy gets the good rebound, you
Yeah.
want to make sure you give him a chance to go back up. You're going to get the foul anyway.
Yeah.
And that cost them. Now it's a side out. You get nothing
Whoa.
out of it.
And Jake O'Brien knocks the ball off the head of the official, Mike Walsh.
But boy, that really hurt.
Yeah.
No, I meant to play underneath. Give me a helmet.
Poole drives, reverse baseline, won't go. Harrison, offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Tough hoop, Harrison, Attleboro leads.
Great offensive rebound. He is a strong kid with good hands.
18-6 Bombardiers, 3 minutes to go in the period. Whoa,
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Oh, and that's big number 3, Braden Dunabeer,
He's their 8th man today.
6'5" senior.
But that, I don't know who. Timeout is Franklin.
Yeah.
And I gave that turnover on the passer.
Okay.
When you put a pass to a guy who has to lean out of bounds to get it,
Yep.
too tough.
We'll be right back after this in AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
I apologize, folks. I got the court mic up just in time for the loud buzzer. Oops. 18-16. We've played 5 minutes and 4 seconds in the second quarter, and the Attleboro defense has not allowed a point.
And that's another first for Franklin.
Yes.
I mean, Franklin, we've seen them. They're an offensive juggernaut. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
Just great defense being played by Attleboro.
Yep.
White and Harrison have done a tremendous job inside.
Talk about Franklin being an offensive juggernaut. Defensively,
Yes.
for the past number of years, they've led the league in defense.
Right. You're right. Yeah, that's been their calling card. They really bang.
Poole on the right side, down the right block. Harrison, he'll turn and shoot. It's long. Defensive rebound. Walmsley, who's got a bunch. Walmsley gets it to Zach Harvey, right corner. Faking the shot as O'Brien drives into the paint, kicks it out. Left wing, Byfield, 3-ball, in, out. Fighting for it is Zach Harvey, but he loses it out of bounds. Bombardier ball, team rebound.
Well, this is one of those situations where Franklin has had at least 2 threes go halfway down and 4 contested layups.
Yeah.
But you look at that and you say, gee, that's a potential 12 points. They haven't scored in this quarter.
Man. And they've held Attleboro to only 4 points as well. Left side, Holcomb in the corner, guarded by Walmsley. Loses his dribble, gives it to White on the left block. He goes to the right side. Daniels, right wing, long 3-ball, Hool, no good. Defensive rebound by O'Brien. All the way up to Walmsley on the right. Franklin running well.
Good defense by Holcomb.
Yep. Down low in the paint, turn, shot is blocked by Holcomb, taken by Zach Harvey.
Now, that's one of those where if he didn't swat it, because he was in such great position, he really could have made a good play. Ball's out of bounds on the right side by Franklin.
16 in the shot clock. They inbounds to O'Brien. Offensive foul. And I guess they're calling a moving pick on Braden Dunabeer.
And we got
40. How does
another
44 have 2 fouls? Okay. Oh, well. That's 17 fouls now. Inside is Trevor White, double teamed in the paint. Short jumper, no good. Nice defense, Byfield. Offensive rebound, Harrison, but he steps on the line. He's got 3 offensive rebounds this quarter.
Well, he's done a great job. That was one of those, just a real nice play. Little strong on the jumper, and then a great offensive rebound. And it was his second foot that came down as he was trying to pivot.
As good as Attleboro's defense has been, credit Franklin as well. And there's a backdoor cut by Walmsley, takes the pass from O'Brien, lays it in.
And that was one of those nice plays where the defender looks, the point guy made the pass to the wing as the defender looked. He raced by him and got the easy layup.
We're tied at 18. Holcomb, he'll take the 3 from the right wing, long. And Harrison pushes from behind, going for that rebound. Would that be Alvin's second or third?
I think it's the second.
There it is, yep. Team 5th.
Attleboro's really have a lot of difficulty getting the ball inside for good shots. It's terrific team defense being played by Franklin, as is Attleboro.
Yeah, this is... Up top is Walmsley, guarded by Rooney. Left wing is O'Brien. He takes it to the foul line. Inside to Harvey, who travels.
Yep. And if he didn't travel, he would have been fouled, but he did travel.
Yep.
He got the happy feet making that pivot.
18-18, just 48 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's the 7th turnover in this quarter for Franklin.
Daniels drives his reverse layup, blocked by number 23, Ben Harvey, the 6'2 sophomore.
And he's thankful that was blocked because he was behind the backboard. That ball had no chance of going anywhere near the basket.
Attleboro will inbounds on the side with the new COVID rules. Rooney will inbound it. Attleboro's already had one 5-second violation. He gets it into Trevor White on the low right block. White tries to pass it to Francois Annabelle, who pitches it out to Poole, Daniels, Rooney, White in the right corner. 9 in the shot clock. Gives up the dribble. Rooney up top, fakes the shot, drives. Back out to Trevor. Three-pointer right side, long. Tipped. Joe Francois Annabelle with the offensive rebound. Goes up against 3 players. No good. Gets another offensive rebound out to Holcomb. Long ball, no good. Wow.
And ball's tapped out of bounds. Team rebound. I didn't know who they couldn't see.
Yep.
We were blinded by the official right in front of us, but obviously the team rebound went out of bounds after Francois Annabelle made 2 great rebounds.
11.5 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 18. Franklin scored 2 points. Attleboro 4.
Attleboro's had 5 offensive rebounds this quarter. No points off them.
Wow. 5 seconds. Byfield up top, much taller than Houle, so we'll take it to the paint. Double team, travels. Is that 9 turnovers?
Yes, that's the 10th turnover.
Wow.
And that's a travel. The kids watch the NBA and they think, oh, we can do that here too, because the NBA allows, once again, pivot. It used to be you had to hit 1 step and a hook. He pivoted, took 2 steps, and he called the travel. And there was a trail official who called it on the guy underneath, and that's it for the half.
And it's amazing in the NBA. How come with the greatest players in the world, they adhere to the rules less?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Does not make sense.
Mike, comments about the game. That was a tough second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, when you have Franklin, I don't know the last time they've turned it over 8 times in a quarter. Attleboro turned it over 5 times. Attleboro had 1 field goal in the quarter, and guess how many Franklin had?
0.
0 field goals in the quarter.
Oh, no, 1 from Walmsley.
Oh, Walmsley had that one. Okay.
The great cut from Jake O'Brien
That's
and the
right.
pass from Jake O'Brien.
My goodness gracious.
We'll be back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Outside the 14 turnovers between the 2 teams, everything was great.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Big Brother Michael Healy. Dave Angel, our cameraman up top. He'll be editing this broadcast. later for our AACS. Peter Bray is running all of our graphics, and Jim Jones, the engineer in charge, back at the studio. Attleboro going left to right. The teams combined for 1 field goal and 4 foul shots in the second quarter.
And between them, they had 22 missed shots and 13 turnovers.
Wow. Evan Hool, a jumper, is no good. And we notice that since the ball hit Mike Walsh in the head, perhaps the ball got warped because no one's been able to put it in the hoop.
Oops. Almost a steal by Evan Hool.
And Mike Walsh agreed with us. Byfield cuts down the lane, and Trevor White with a block shot.
Unreal. Great play by Trevor White.
His 3rd block. Well, it was a beautiful entry pass by Zach Harvey, too. And now Franklin changing it up. Looks like a full court press. Attleboro may send someone deep here. They get it into Evan Hool. He's guarded by Harvey.
Got a strong dribble. Oops. Well, they're letting the hand checking go, too, which also contributes to the poor shooting.
Harrison, right side, Hool. Left wing, Daniels. Left corner is Eaton, gets it out to Hool. Hool to Daniels up top, 9 in the shot clock, drives, floater, puts it in, Daniels.
Double pump floater, too. Gorgeous shot by Daniels, coming down the middle, drifting to his left, double pump in the bottom.
2018 Bombardiers low scoring game. Byfield in the paint, kicks it out. Walmsley, long ball, no good. And Alec Eaton screens off Zach Harvey from getting that ball. Team rebound, Bombardiers.
It's 2 team rebounds in a row. The Bombardiers, they're just doing a really nice job on both teams playing good defense.
And that was, Zach Eaton, who's only 5'11", but he's solid as a rock.
Yeah, he is.
That Harvey couldn't get through him or past him.
Run and jump double teams coming on by Franklin.
Right side, Eaton guarded by Walmsley. Looking for Harrison down low. He's being fronted by Newman.
And that's another turnover.
Wow.
That's the 9th turnover for the Blue Bombardiers. 10 turnovers for Franklin.
Wow. Right side, O'Brien. Up top to Newman, the 6'4" senior. Left side, Harvey, the Zach variety. He drives left. Harrison picks him up. The ball bounces free. Picked up by O'Brien and put in.
Well, accidental offense is better than no offense at all.
Just their 2nd field goal in the last 2 quarters. Whoop, Evan Hool dribbles into a double team. Stolen by Byfield and a slam dunk.
He's deadly on that shot, Paul. And we got a timeout from Attleboro. Good call, 22-20. Franklin leads with 5:47 to go here in the 3rd.
Wow. So they have 1 field goal in 8 minutes and then 2 field goals in about 45 seconds. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back. Mike, you were giving me an explanation of an adjustment you might make against this sagging man-to-man defense from
Which
Franklin.
both teams play.
Yeah.
And both teams switch everything.
How would you attack that?
When the ball goes to the wing, who's ever in the corner, clear through to the opposite block.
Yep.
Who's ever in the lane, instead of going to the low post, go to the opposite elbow. Now you're in triple threat position. If you drive baseline and somebody doubles, whichever one of those guys doubles, he's going to be open for a bunny, either on the weak side block or in the middle. But you really have to clear people out of the way.
Yeah, because both teams have been dealing with the clogged in the key, clogged in the paint.
And so you're going to have to beat them on the baseline. And the way you beat them on the baseline is you have to clear your corner men out.
So basically, Mike, as our father used to say to us when he got home from work, give me some room.
Give me some room. And you got a duck.
Right. Alvin Harrison inbounds, guarded by Newman, dribbles up the right sideline. He's going to take it all the way, avoids the charge.
Missed it.
But the layup won't fall. Another defensive rebound, Walmsley. He goes coast to coast, lays it up left hand and in.
They are allowing an awful lot of hand checking on people dribbling up. There's a lot of banging both ends.
Yep.
And so there's no fouls called here so far in the third quarter.
24-20, Franklin with the lead. Now it's Attleboro really struggling offensively. There's the baseline drive from Daniels, but the key is clogged. Kicks it out to Houle. Long ball, no good. Daniels, offensive rebound.
On the left wing.
Guarded by O'Brien. Next to Mark Houle in his green shirt in honor of Bishop Fien's A.J. Cada. Daniels in front of Houle. Long three ball will be short. And O'Brien lets that go out of bounds. Team rebound.
That play I just said, the way to beat it, I learned that from Mr. Nordwell, my JV coach.
Really?
In Shrewsbury. My JV coach in Shrewsbury, who nobody ever heard of, and he just coached as something to do, was one of the better all-around athletes ever to come out of Shrewsbury in the late 40s. And he was as good a man-to-man coach. Wouldn't let us play zone. He said, you can't learn to play basketball at sub-varsity. Nobody should ever play zone.
Wow.
So we played straight man-to-man, and that's all we did was scrimmage. No drills, just scrimmaged.
Wow. Into the paint. Beautiful pass by Harvey, but reverse layup will not fall for Byfield. Defensive rebound, Jake Straminsky. Jake earlier this season, a great fourth quarter in Attleboro's victory against Canton. There's Jake Straminsky, left side. Alex Eaton throws it all the way over to the right. Holcomb fights for the ball, comes down with it, and draws a foul.
Good call.
That was aggressive defense.
No, when a guy comes down and you're banging his hip, it's a foul as soon as he comes down. And and by the way, both teams are doing a lot of body banging here.
Yep.
How many team fouls have been called so far either way?
7 in the first half on Franklin, 5 on Attleboro.
So that's 13 fouls. And this is aggressive defense, folks.
Yep. Harrison, right side, Holcomb, 6'2" junior. Left wing, Daniels, left corner, Straminsky. Eaton back to Straminsky, looking for Harrison inside, goes all the way to the right to Holcomb, tries to drive right, great defense, Zach Harvey.
Somebody come around.
12 on the shot clock, Holcomb stuck, throws it up top, driving is Straminsky from the left, right-hander is good for Jake Straminsky.
That was a power move from the left side, put the chest on the defender so he couldn't jump, put it in with the right hand, not an easy shot, well done.
Attleboro by 2. Attleboro with 4 points this quarter, Franklin 6. Long corner jumper is no good. Byfield offensive rebound. He misses the short shot. Tipped twice by Holcomb, but O'Brien gets it back. Left side, Byfield, 3 ball, no. Here come the Bombardiers, a chance to tie or take the lead. Daniels on the left side, he'll take a left wing jumper, short. Offensive rebound, Jake Straminsky.
Out top to Eaton on the left side.
Jake Straminsky, not the quickest kid, but he knows the game so well, he's usually in the right spot.
Cut.
Harrison to the hoop, left baseline, and that's a charge.
Once again, the guy is there, stock dead.
Yep.
Because he's come from somebody else, so even if you miss the short jumper, you have his man is open on the weak side.
To get the offensive rebound. Yep.
And that's too bad. And that's how many fouls on? That's 3 on Harrison,
That's 3 on Harrison, yep. And just the 6th called on the team all night.
Well, that's the second player control foul, actually third. Because,
Franklin moving right to left inside 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 24-22.
3 player control fouls, shouldn't have any.
Walmsley, his pass is deflected, but it gets inside. Spinning layup
Great
is
rebound.
no good by Harvey, and Holcomb with the great rebound Mike referenced.
No, that was just a power rebound by Holcomb. He's flying down from the foul line.
Houle
boy,
inside.
He got hit.
Wow.
Come on, goodness gracious. He got hit from behind hard.
And
Holcomb,
tried to get it to Francois Annabelle, went out of bounds.
he got hip checked.
Yeah, and Francois Annabelle just mentioned that to the official.
Yeah.
Politely, but he mentioned it. Backdoor cut by Walmsley, but they couldn't get it to him. Second cut. O'Brien's shot will not fall after the great Harvey pass.
It was a great cut, too. they've missed some balls at the bat. Both teams have missed some, but Franklin's really missed some balls at the hoop.
Holcomb left side. Gets it into Straminsky on the left block. He's triple teamed, so he gets it out to Holcomb. 3-ball is long. O'Brien rebounds, starts a fast break. 3-on-2. Looks right, passes left. Byfield lays it in. Wow. Harvey's third assist. Franklin by 4. Jake Straminsky, left wing, up top now. Right side, right wing, Francois Annabelle. Holcomb, left corner, Rooney. Straminsky, he'll take the 3-ball from up top. No good. Byfield defensive rebound. Rooney fights it for it. Ball's loose. Diving for it. Great hustle by Zach Harvey. Here's number 23, Ben Harvey. Inside, kicked outside. O'Brien, long 3-ball. No good. Offensive rebound. No good by Walmsley. He might have been hit.
He certainly was hit.
And there's a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Holcomb, I believe. Chris Holcomb, the 6'2 junior. That'll be his first.
No, that foul was on.
Oh, sorry.
It was on Attleboro. I mean, the foul was on.
Zach Harvey, you mean? It's on Zach Harvey of Franklin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
His third, team second of the half.
Even had me confused.
Yeah, sorry.
That's not hard. The older I get, the easier it gets.
Francois Annabelle on the left side, up top to Daniels. Hoole, ooh, almost in travel. Left wing, Daniels. Boy, great Franklin defense. Rooney on the right side, guarded by the freshman. Gets it to Hoole. His long 3-ball is no good. Walmsley, another defensive rebound, starts the fast break. Walmsley fakes the 3. Drives, kicks it out. Right side, O'Brien drives, baseline. Great defense by Straminsky and Daniels, but Franklin maintains possession, 18 in the shot clock.
Yeah, and Randy tipped the ball away. It was just a real nice defensive play inside by Rooney, because otherwise that was a layup from the left block.
Since the end of the first quarter, Franklin scored 10, Attleboro 8. Long 3-ball is no good. Ball is tipped. Francois Annabelle comes away with it. Daniels sprints down court. Left side, Rooney up top, Straminsky. Evan Hoole, right wing 3, hits it. Evan Hoole puts Attleboro ahead by 1.
And that's the first uncovered shot they've had in a long time. Franklin plays very tough defense.
Straminsky, the assist. 13 left on the clock. Attleboro, 1-point lead. Late in the third quarter, cutting to Harvey. Kicks it out to Walmsley. He's wide open. No good. Francois Annabelle was held.
He was held. I mean,
he was held, which allowed Jake O'Brien to get the rebound, but Jake stepped out of bounds.
they're really letting him play.
Yeah.
And by the way, Franklin leads by 1.
Sorry. 26-25. Wow.
That's okay.
Was that a 3-ball? 3-pointer he hit? Okay. That's right. They were up 4. I'm an idiot.
Yes. It's just very fast. And a lot of subs. Oh.
Evan Hoole, a line drive base hit from about 35 feet at the buzzer is no good. And as Mike pointed out, it's 26-25. Franklin's lead with 1 quarter to go. Michael.
Well, it's a very aggressively played game, and I've never seen that much aggression and only have 3 foul calls in a quarter.
Really?
In my 72 years on the planet. So it's 26-25, and it's anybody's ball game. First 1 to 40 wins.
We'll be right back after this in AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley and Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Michael, say a few syllables. I got some totaling to do here.
Well, it's one of those situations where neither team is shooting well. Franklin's 11 for 38, and Attleboro is, let me get this straight, 9 for 40. And when you're 9 for 40 and 11 for 38 from the floor, nobody should be ahead.
Michael, only 3 players for Franklin have scored tonight. 7 for Jake O'Brien, 9 for Declan Walmsley, 10 for Byfield. That's it. Nobody else has scored.
Well, I think these are smaller rims than normal. That's got to be the problem. Come on, put them on the foul line. We need some points.
That was Tom Walsh saying it also could be the officiating. And he's one of the officials.
He's the ref.
Franklin by 1 with the ball to our left. A freshman with a long 3-ball. No good. Defensive rebound, Daniels. That freshman is Henry
DiGiorgio.
Yes. Evan Houle, right side, guarded by DiGiorgio.
That sounds like an old Franklin name, by the way. I'm not sure that it is, but it certainly sounds like one.
Daniels gives up his dribble up top. 13 in the shot clock. Straminsky out deep. Francois Annabelle on the left
jab
side.
step?
Elbow jumper by Houle will not go. Great defense by Franklin. Here comes the Panthers, right to left. Jake O'Brien. Oh, Jake O'Brien, pass and cut the give and go.
Well, Daniels didn't know who he was covering there, and he was trying to find his man, and it was O'Brien, I think, as he laid it in. 28-25, Franklin, 7 to go here in the fourth.
Assist to sophomore Ben Harvey. Inside to Straminsky, does a great job to handle it. Bounce pass to the cutting Harrison, who puts it in.
Really, from the right block, Harrison came down from the left elbow, diagonal cut, lays it in.
Bombardiers within 1 and playing a zone defense. They tried this against Mansfield, and all Bowen did was hit a 30-footer on him. Mark Houle said, okay, maybe not a zone.
Whoops.
Byfield contested at the foul line, but he kicks it out to Walmsley. Long 3-ball is good, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
And it's a good call, and that's on Annaville, Francois Annaville. He was fighting position on the left side, and it's going to be Franklin with the ball. Who hit that 3?
Walmsley hit it. He's now got 12 points. Byfield with the assist.
And I think this is an Attleboro timeout, is it not?
Is that Attleboro timeout? Attleboro timeout?
Oh, Franklin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Franklin timeout there, second.
Well, it's only the second timeout. We're in the fourth quarter. There's 6:27 to go. Franklin has a 4-point lead with a side out coming in here. And is White played a little less in the second half so far?
He's got 1 3-pointer. He's got 2 assists and 3 block shots. But you're right, Mike. We haven't seen him a lot here in the second half.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets back in there because they he's really makes a big difference.
Just got a text. Hope you took the under. I don't think the Vegas books were open for this game.
Well, it's once again, I said first 1 to 40.
Yeah.
We'll see if anybody gets there.
Wow. We'll see if this, again, the JV game was 54-47. It's very rare that the JV game is higher scoring than the varsity game.
Well, when the refs let both teams play,
Yeah.
and they're playing this kind of defense, and nobody's clearing out, so you're not getting what you would call a weak side and trying to run an offense off the weak side. Whereas if they double you, now you obviously have somebody open on the opposite block. It's really tough. But the defense is really superb. By the way, Franklin, after having that awful second quarter where they turned it over 8 times, has not turned it over in the last 10 minutes.
Wow. So
which makes a difference.
So there's still at 10 turnovers for the game?
Yeah, there's still at 10 turnovers for the game. Attleboro's turned it over 4 times since then, which has not helped the boys.
6:27 to go. Franklin by 4 with the ball. Again, only 3 Panthers have scored in this game, but it's been enough for a 4-point lead. Walmsley passes tipped by Harrison for the steal. Here comes White. You're right, Mike. White's back in the court.
I thought he would be.
Houle drives into the paint, slips it to Harrison, who lays it in. The Bombardiers within 2.
Gorgeous pass by Houle.
His first assist. Harrison's got 6 now. Byfield wide open, left arc, 3-ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Jake O'Brien kicks it out to Walmsley. Right corner, O'Brien fakes the shot, drives. Tough shot, gets his own rebound, misses that. Harrison and Byfield fight for it, held ball.
Holy smokes. Just two great drives.
Wow.
And he missed them both.
And the held ball goes to the Bombardiers.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was, by the way, White came from behind to tie up Byfield on that. Terrific rebound, but this is 5 or 6 different times where just it's been active defense, but Franklin's right there to convert, and they haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, they've all been contested layups, but normally the Panthers are deadly within 2 feet of the hoop.
Oops.
There's a great steal by Ben Harvey. Drives the other way, avoids the foul, misses the layup. Offensive rebound, reverse putback, Jake O'Brien. Franklin by 4. Poole double team deep at his end, and Attleboro calls their timeout. Coach Mark Poole, quickly, because we got to get to a break, Mike.
Oh, well, it's just Attleboro's got to get some offense going here. They only scored 29 points here so far in 25 minutes.
We'll be right back.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
I know what that dead air means. We're back. I'm Paul Healy, along with Big Brother Michael Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman up top, Peter Bray running graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Michael.
Well, I'd just like to see them get the ball to White in a position where he can do something with it. This collapsing defense by Franklin, nothing new. We've seen it for years. Has been extremely effective. We also need, if you're going to drive, you've got the jab step. You've got 5 seconds. They're playing it close. Do a pump fake, do a jab step. There's things you can do. Besides, well, they've had a couple of, they've had 2 beautiful inside passes for the 2 layups that Harrison got, which is that the only 4 points we got this quarter?
That's the only 4 points we got. Poole on 1 assist, Straminsky the other. Attleboro just 4 field goals this second half. Daniels splits a double team, draws a foul. And that goes against Byfield, I believe.
Yeah, but it's only the 3rd team foul. There's nobody's in foul trouble. This is going to be one of those games. Who's ever behind at the end is going to be intentionally fouling, which I hate, but it's the way it's done.
Eaton with a new shot clock, inbounds to Daniels. 5:09 to go. Bombardiers trail by 4. They have the ball. Daniels guarded by O'Brien. Running drive.
Beforehand. Good call.
And that's Tom Walsh who makes that call. The referee underneath. The umpire's Mike Walsh. They're not related. Jake O'Brien's 2nd foul, team's 4th.
Well, we could find Henry Louis Gates' show to find out if they might be related way back when.
Oh, Jim Gaffigan's on tonight.
Oh, good for that. That ought to be funny anyway.
Yes. Evan Hoole, right side all the way to the left. Alex Eaton sets, fires. Alex Eaton hits. Bombardiers within 1.
Great cross-court pass. He relaxed and stroked it from the left corner. Big 3.
Alex's first hoop of the game. Bombardiers within 1. Another assist for Evan Hoole. Byfield up top, guarded by Harrison. Right side, O'Brien. Harrison, a cut by Byfield. Layup won't go. Straminsky with the rebound and the hip check.
Well, I'll tell you, that's at least 6, 7 now. Very close in shots where you have a guy in the air laying it up, and it just doesn't go in.
15 on the shot clock. Bombardiers down 1 with the ball. Left side, Straminsky guarded by Ben Harvey. Double teamed, gets it back to Harrison. Right side, Alec Eaton sets, fires. Alec Eaton hits
big
again.
3 from the right corner this time with a great feed. Is that Straminsky cross-court feed?
Yes, Harrison's cross-court feed.
And by the way, they brought Straminsky back in for White, and he's really, even though he's not the talent, he's making some really good decisions. He's done a really good job.
Right corner is Ben Harvey, the sophomore, guarded by Hoole. Up top is Zach Harvey, drives from the left. Great defense, Alec Eaton. He's got 2 3-pointers and a block here in the fourth. Attleboro by 2, 35-33. Wow. Right side, Alec Eaton. Daniels up top. Left side, Straminsky. Boy, yeah, this is the fewest minutes we've seen White play all year. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Houle far away from the hoop. Drives left, gets in the paint, stops, pops. Evan Houle hits. There's your mid-range jumper, Mike.
Coming down the left side, 12-footer, tough shot, swish. Attleboro suddenly up by 4 with 3 minutes to go.
Wow.
This game's a rock fight, and having a rugged 210-pound senior out there is a good man to have in a rock fight. Plus, the refs are really letting him play.
Cut down the lane is Zach Harvey. The pass is stolen by Alvin Harrison. He's got 2 field goals, 2 steals, and an assist this quarter.
2:38 to go here. Attleboro with the ball in 4-point lead.
Double team, gets it to Harrison, right side. Daniels will catch and shoot. It'll be long. Ooh. Offensive rebound, Jake Straminsky, and he draws the foul.
Great offensive rebound by Straminsky. My goodness.
Mike, so rarely am I right, but I said earlier, Jake Straminsky is not fast, but he's always in the right spot on the court.
He certainly is. And how's that from Coach Mark Houle making some really good coaching decisions? I think this is an Attleboro timeout.
Yep.
2:27 to go. Attleboro leads by 4, 37-33.
We'll be right back.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Did you hear that, Mike? Fisherman's 3 is currently hiring.
I'm too old. I'm too old. Age discrimination. By the way, Attleboro's gotten 7 shots off in the fourth quarter. They've hit 5 shots, 2 of them are threes, so they got 12 points on 7 shots. They've got a 37-33 lead. They've only had 1 turnover.
Wow.
And once again, Straminsky has just been absolutely instrumental in this comeback here. First team to 40 wins. Ralph, what do you say? and now, if Attleboro falls behind, they'll have to go through the intentional fouling waltz.
2:27 to go. Bombardiers will have the ball, right? No, Franklin.
It's Attleboro's ball.
Yeah.
Great rebound by Straminsky.
That's right. Alec Eaton will inbound. Boy, he looks like he's been in a battle, huh?
The 2 guys playing the front court for Attleboro look like 2 offensive linemen. Did Straminsky play football?
No.
I can't imagine why not. I mean, he'd be a terrific offensive lineman. He knows how to use his body and move, and he can bang.
Eaton having trouble getting it in. 5-second violation for the second time tonight.
They've had 3 offensive fouls and 2 inbound passes. That's just great defense. But once again, you've got to make the pass.
Clutch defense by Franklin. Right side, O'Brien. Up top, Byfield. Left wing, Ben Harvey. Driving, kicking it to Ben Harvey from the left. He drives into the paint, kicks out to the right. Byfield will try to drive. He kicks it from the right all the way to the left. Walmsley open for a 3. Will not go. Offensive rebound, Ben Harvey. Will not go. Harrison with the rebound, but there was a foul before that.
Boy, oh boy. Who had the offensive rebound? Was that Rogers again who had the offensive
No, that was the sophomore, Ben Harvey, I believe.
Oh, my goodness. He was right there.
I'm sorry. I was 33. Ben Harvey's not out there. So that was Zach Harvey, the senior. Here we go. Evan Houle. Whoa, no. Houle dribbles off his foot. Turnover. Wow. So the foul was on Byfield, his second.
Where were the wings? They have 1 man trying to beat 2, and where were the wings? They should have been racing back to the front court here. Boy, you've got to help your dribblers out. This is 2 huge turnovers in the last 2:25, 2:27, just because people weren't helping teammates out.
So the foul was on Byfield. Attleboro had possession. And then a three-pointer.
Walmsley.
The turnover by Houle, and Walmsley hits a three-pointer. It's a one-point game.
1:42 to go.
He's got 15 points now, Walmsley. His average is
Here we go.
16.3.
Good call. Good
Daniels.
call. And he'll be shooting 1-on-1.
Wow. Fouled by Jake O'Brien. Jake's third.
Well, there's been a lot of contact on people dribbling the ball up, and the refs have generally let them play, but that was a good call, there's no question. And this is very big one-on-one for Daniels.
First foul shot for Attleboro of the half.
Well, once again, Franklin hasn't shot a foul shot tonight.
Daniels swishes the first, Bombardiers by 2.
How do you think CJ feels about that?
You know, now that you mention it.
I can't imagine it. Pop always said I called the game too tight, and I thought I was letting him bang.
Daniels hits them both. Bombardiers have a 3-point lead. Minute and 30. Yes, Mike?
You got it. You got
Minute
it.
33 to go. Up top. Zach Harvey, guarded by Houle, gets it out to O'Brien. Drives from the left. Tough layup.
Great
That time it
shot.
falls. 1-point game.
Power drive down the left side, two-hand banker, softly done, and here's a timeout for Attleboro with 1:18 to go.
O'Brien had 7 points in the first 3 quarters. He's got 6 points and 2 offensive rebounds here in the fourth. Franklin within 1.
Well, it's just a tremendous, it's a barn burner, and now Attleboro's got to show some poise. 1:18 to go with a one-point lead, and they're shooting the 1-on-1.
And still, only 3 Franklin players have scored. O'Brien's got the aforementioned 13, 15 for Walmsley, and 10 for Byfield. That's it. We'll be right back.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Mike Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. The preseason report on HockomockSports.com. Franklin is expected to have a well-balanced offense. Tonight it's been a 3-headed monster, and that's it. Only O'Brien, Walmsley, and Byfield have scored.
Well, it might be enough.
It might
Might be enough. They've only, and I said, kiddingly, first team to 40 wins.
Yeah.
Let's hope Attleboro's the first team to 40.
And I will say Zach Harvey does have 3 helpers. Ben Harvey's got 1, and so it's not like the other
No.
Panthers.
These teams have really gone at it
Yeah.
over the years.
Inbound to Daniels against the full court press. He gets it to Houle up the left sideline. Double
Here's the
team,
foul.
dribbles through it, and draws the foul. That's going to be
Geez, every time you reach in and you finally get called for a foul, and they walk around like, shaking their heads.
that was,
I think O'Brien thought it was on him.
yes, exactly. And it wasn't. They called it on Zach Harvey. That's Zach's 4th, team 8th.
What's the story on the mask? Don't they care if they cover the nose or not? I'm not sure.
It's supposed to cover the nose.
I see. So that must be.
Ooh, Houle misses the front end of a one-on-one.
And we got a foul on. Good call. It's a good call.
Who's it on?
Harrison.
Okay.
And he knocked the rebound loose. 33 had the rebound. Still not going to be a. The boy missing that front end of that one-on-one hurt.
That's the 4th foul on Alvin.
Yes, it is.
And Trevor White's still out of the game. Inbounding right side to the freshman, Henry DiGiorgio. Here comes Walmsley up the middle. 1:05 on the clock. Franklin trails by 1. Up top, O'Brien thinks about it, drives instead, kicks it out to Walmsley, wide open, no good. Evan Houle, defensive rebound. Gets it to Daniels. And Daniels is fouled by DiGiorgio.
And that's their 8th foul? Or that's
Ninth.
the 9th foul?
Yep.
Okay, it's still 1-on-1.
3rd foul on the freshman.
Daniels will be shooting 1-on-1.
Yep.
just one of those situations where, as we've talked about more than once, it's not the fairest.
Yeah.
What's the reward in having to shoot a pressure one-shot foul shot when you get 2 or 3 from the floor? I don't get it.
Yeah.
They should all be 2 shots.
Short. Oh, swish for Daniels.
And he's hit his last 5 in a row.
And that makes the score 40-38 in favor of the Bombardiers.
He's 6 for 7 from the foul line tonight. And who subbed out? Okay, that was Tracy leaving, the junior.
Yeah.
And they brought in the freshman again. So he must got to be a shooter.
Yeah. 5'10" freshman, Henry.
DiGiorgio.
Daniels, a shooter's touch, rolls it home. Bombardiers by 3.
And
And
call a timeout.
No, they're a sub for Joe Francois Annabelle coming out and the 6'2" junior Holcomb coming in.
Geez, I'm really surprised White's not in there for defense here late. Well, see, here we go with the intentional fouls. And once again, in the old days, you call a 2-shot intentional
Yeah, exactly.
foul.
And why are they doing that?
They're going to do it because they're ahead by 3, and if you get a 1-and-1,
Okay.
that's why they're doing it. The old fouling shouldn't be an advantage.
Right, exactly. It's the only sport in the world where it is. That foul was on Holcomb, his first, team 4th.
Oh, my goodness.
Turnover by Franklin as dribbling.
Jake O'Brien dribble left. and
Off his own leg.
Off his own leg. And once again, there was some real contact on the hip. And that's 3-point lead with 40 seconds to go here. And it'll be a 2-shot foul if you're. And there's a 5th timeout. Once again, I do not understand
Yep.
the difficulties that Attleboro's having getting the ball inbounds.
Well, part of that comes from the unbelievably aggressive Franklin defense, but I
Well,
do
I'll
see
tell
a
you
greater
one thing.
point.
You know
Yeah.
who used to inbound the ball my senior in high school when me.
Yes.
And I had never had a 5-second call. No, you got to be ready. You got to you got to scan the whole floor. You got to see who's open. You have to communicate with your teammates, and you got to avoid that.
40.5 seconds to go for the Bombardiers. Evan Houle with 9 points, and a couple of helpers both this quarter. 9 points for Justin Daniels. 6 points for Alec Eaton and a block shot, all in this quarter. Had a steal and an assist earlier. Trevor White with a 3-pointer in the first quarter. 2 assists, 3 block shots. Hasn't played much in the second half. 2 points for Jake Straminsky, but 2 big assists and 2 big offensive rebounds. 6 points for Alvin Harrison. 13 for Jake O'Brien of Franklin. 15 for Declan Walmsley and 10 for Byfield. That's it for Franklin.
Well, it's been it's even though it's low scoring, these are 2 very good programs. It's been a very well played game. Attleboro's got to finish this thing strong. Once again, they've had 3 turnovers on player control fouls and 2 on inbounds where they had 5-second violations, and the coaches had to call 2 timeouts on those plays.
Yeah. So Straminsky will inbound it under his own hoop against the full court press. Poole comes to it. He's quickly double teamed, trapped.
He doesn't have a timeout, does he?
That might be their last timeout.
Okay, so I gave him a timeout, which was one of Franklin's earlier.
That's his 4th this quarter, though.
I know it is. But
And they are out.
Yeah, the first one I gave in the game was a Franklin turnover.
Okay.
A timeout.
We'll take what hopefully is our last break. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself.
Welcome back. During the break, our Peter Bray, running our graphics, said that's the first time he's emptied the bank.
Yes.
On timeouts in the graphics board there. All right. 41-38, Attleboro leads. Oh, okay. And Trevor White is out there with Jake Straminsky, Justin Daniels, Poole, and Eaton. We have number 11, Will Tracy, in for Franklin, along with Byfield, O'Brien, Zach Harvey, and Walmsley. White up the right sideline to Eaton, and he dribbles it out of bounds. No, they're calling it off Franklin.
I think what happened, the ball might have been knocked out first, and CJ can't believe it.
CJ Neely is very, very upset, as the Franklin bench was already pointing the other
Boy,
way.
Trevor didn't realize that he had a man racing. Trevor was racing down here wide open in the middle, and they threw it up the side. He could have gone in for a dunk.
Wow.
There we
Daniels
go.
is fouled up top. Mike, we were saying earlier.
Look at him throwing his hands up. I hate the bad sportsmanship when you're complaining about you are kneeing the guy.
Yeah.
And, come on.
So Justin Daniels go to the line. Mark LaFontaine points out, okay, you know how good the Franklin girls team is. Franklin 61, Attleboro 27.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I guess they're good.
Daniels swishes the first shot.
And that's a 4-point lead with 27:8 to go. And once again, Franklin still has at least 2 timeouts left. So, this is still not over.
Yep.
Justin Daniels is, he's really, I think he's 8 for 9. 8 for 10.
Misses that. Byfield with a defensive rebound. Franklin down 4 with the ball. 24 seconds. Right side, right corner. The freshman takes a 3. Tips up. 3 hops. Won't go in. Harrison fights for it. Alec Eaton comes down with it, but steps on the end line.
Well, when you're setting up a freshman for a 3 in the corner, you've got to be a shooter.
Wow.
And that's the 4th timeout, I believe, for Franklin.
So 42 points for Attleboro. They've committed only 4 fouls this half. 38 points for Franklin. They're already in the double bonus situation. Michael.
Well, it's just one of these situations where you don't want. You can run around and foul, but too many things can go wrong. Just play good defense.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what they get for a hoop. It can't hurt you. And then once again, you've got to have the right ball. If they get a hoop, the inbounder can run the floor.
Yep.
You want to have your best inbound passer. And how about a ball fake?
9 points for Evan Houle, 10 for Daniel, 6 for Eaton, all in this quarter. 2 for Francois Anavel with 4 offensive rebounds. 3 for Chris Holcomb, a block and an assist. 2 for Straminsky, but again, 2 big offensive rebounds and 2 huge assists for Straminsky here in the second half. 6 for Alvin Harrison, 2 assists, 2 steals.
And Franklin still hasn't shot a foul shot.
Wow.
It's been a ruggedly played game, and barely in the second half, Franklin's only turned the ball over 3 times.
Not even in the huddle. Interesting.
No, the assistant coach just went over to him, too.
All right, Franklin getting ready to inbound from the right side in front of their bench. Declan Walmsley, the 6'2 senior, averaging 16.3 points, will inbound. Gets it up top to Harvey. And Harvey's fouled by Evan Houle. Interesting. Only the 15th foul on the Bombardiers.
Well, they might get one more here. There's 13.3 to go. That was Evan's first foul, and he's going to do it again. Yeah, now it's 10.7 to go, and that's his 16th foul.
I don't understand that.
Well, once again,
I don't get it.
I think it's awfully risky. If they miss the front end of a 1-on-1, they get a chance for an offensive rebound.
Really? What just play defense?
Yes.
Byfield in the corner, onside 10 seconds. A long 3-ball is short by O'Brien. Offensive rebound kicked out to Byfield, who hits it. And it's a 1-point game. Huge offensive rebound and assist for Zach Harvey as Byfield with a 3-pointer. He's now got 13, 42-40 Attleboro.
And how important is getting to the weak side block? Air ball from the front side.
Yep.
Steps right in, gets it. And was that a 3 or a 2 he hit?
Well, they only have 40 on the scoreboard, so I guess they're calling that a 2. It was 42-38.
Right. He must have.
Peter, is that just a 2? Then why does the scoreboard say 42? Was that a two-pointer or a three-pointer?
Two.
Two-pointer, thank you. Okay, only a two-pointer for Byfield.
Well, the last thing you want to do now is inbound the ball or get called for a 5-second.
Yeah.
If you just get the ball over half court, I mean, you inbound the ball, you're going to get fouled.
So the Bombardiers with a 42-40 lead, 3.4 seconds to go when Andrew Byfield, the 6'5 senior, averaging 10.8, hit that clutch three. But the play was made by Zach Harvey.
It was a two.
A two, excuse me.
We thought it was a three,
Yep.
but it's the opposite
Yep.
corner over here, and he must have just stepped on the line.
Zach Harvey, the senior, hasn't scored. He's got a steal, at least 4 assists, and at least 3 offensive rebounds in the second half. Jake Straminsky will inbound. Daniels fakes deep, and now they send it deep, and the pass is off and
my
out of bounds, and it's Franklin's ball on their offensive end. Oh, my gosh.
And he was wide open.
Yep, Eaton.
All he had to do was throw it down the middle towards the hoop, and he was wide open.
Unbelievable. Daniels faked deep and then went towards Straminsky. Then Eaton went deep, was wide open, and the ball was inexplicably thrown out of bounds.
Just one of those things. It's
Wow.
kids.
Franklin with a chance for a game-winning hoop here. 3.4 seconds to go, or game tying. They get it into Walmsley. Long three is short. Getting the offensive rebound and throwing it up is Harvey. No good, no whistle, game over.
What? My God Almighty! Attleboro wins it 42-40.
Wow.
And it was, I mean, you talk about the simplest thing in the world should be inbounding the ball.
Wow.
And to lose 2 timeouts, have 2 5-second calls, and still win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those remarkable things. It's high school sports.
Yeah.
42-40. Attleboro comes from behind 17 fourth-quarter points. They did so many good things.
Yep.
And Justin Daniels' foul shooting was superb. But boy, oh boy, they gave me. They took a few more years off my life expectancy.
Texture texts into us, Mike. Mike Healy was right. First team to score 40 wins. Attleboro got to 40 first, and they hang on for a 42-40 win. Much more exciting at the end than it needed to be. What do you? No foul shots for Franklin. Man.
I don't want to ask CJ anything right now. He
Right.
might hit me.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think that's ever happened.
Man. So an outstanding victory. The Bombardiers, 14 in the first quarter, 4 points in the second, just 7 points in the third, but a 17-point fourth quarter and clutch defense at the end to come away with victory over this tough Franklin team. Attleboro is now 7-2 on the year. Franklin drops to 4-5.
And it was the veterans who did it. I mean, those 2 big inside feeds to Alvin Harrison in the fourth quarter, and then Alec Eaton hitting the corner 3
Yes.
from the left corner and the right corner. The first one was a gorgeous cross-court feed from either Daniels or Hula, I can't remember which. And then the second was another cross-court. Instead of being in the right corner, the
Yep.
left, and he was wide open. He measured them both. He hit them. And then, of course, that stop-and-pop jumper that
Right.
Evan Houle hit from about 12 feet on the left side. And then Daniels hit how many foul shots? 3 out of 4.
Yeah, and in the fourth quarter, he went 5 out of 6.
Well, so,
And there we go. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports. And for the radio side of the audience, thank you so much for joining us as well. One final time, the Bombardiers eke out a 42-40 victory over a tough Franklin Panther squad. Thank you so much for joining us on 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store.